Hi again, everybody. It's Saddle Rebel baseball here this afternoon from Tushka as the season opener for the Rebels. As still in basketball season, but the Rebels getting started on the baseball diamond here this afternoon, taking on the Tushka Tigers. Silo coming in ranked number 1 in the state in Class 2A in the first rankings of the season and riding a 58-game spring winning streak, second longest in the nation, coming in to this afternoon's contest as they try to extend that 58-game spring winning streak here today against the Tushka Tigers. Tushka comes in for Dex Simon, 3-0 on the season as they have wins over Fort Towson, Allen, and Soper. 12-0 over Fort Towson, Allen, 12-2, and Soper 12-0 yesterday. So the Rebels tried to face a Tushka team. It's got 3 games under their belt. This is the opener for the Rebels here. As we take a look at the lineups for Silo, they will lead off with Kyler Proctor at shortstop. Connor Cordell bats second in left field. Easton Ford will get the start on the mound. He bats third. Sawyer Reddick hitting fourth, the designated hitter. Josh Trout catching and batting fifth. Carter Parker at third base batting sixth. And then sorry about that. Trying to get the internet connection squared away here in Tushka as we get set to go here from Tushka, Oklahoma. As on the mound for the Tigers is going to be Tristan Gibson. He's the left-hander, and he gets a start on the mound. For the Tigers. Gibson done with his warm-up pitches, and we're ready to go here for the Rebels season opener in 2023. Connor Proctor steps to the plate, and Proctor had a great fall, he had 542 in the fall campaign. The Oklahoma State signee, 8 doubles, 6 triples, 16 home runs, 44 RBIs, 16 homers and 44 RBIs. In the fall campaign, helping the Rebels to a state runner-up finish. And here's the first pitch from Gibson. It's outside for a ball. We're underway here from Tushka this afternoon. Here's Proctor, takes time, steps out. Here's the next pitch, and that's a strike call. Gibson's next delivery. It's swung on. This one's lofted high in the air to left, and it's going and going and gone out of here. A leadoff home run to start the season. Connor Proctor with a bomb to start the year. A solo blast. The first batter of the season knocks it out of the park, and Proctor picks up where he left off in the fall when he had 16 home runs. Rebels up 1-0. First swing for Proctor, straight out of basketball, and he goes out of the park. A deep blast to the left brings up Connor Cordell. Connor hit 425 in the fall campaign, and there's an off-speed pitch from Gibson. It's in there for a strike call. We'll check the Tushka lineup here in a moment. Next one from Gibson, that swung on. That one is drilled to center, and back the center fielder going to make the catch as he was playing pretty deep against Cordell. And that line shot for the out in center as they had him played the pole. The line out to center field. Brings Easton Ford to the plate. Easton, the team leading hitter in the fall season, hitting .568. He's led the team in RBIs now for the last 4 seasons, or 5 if you count the fall now, as the first pitch was a ball. Easton, 17 doubles in the fall, as that pitch high, 2-0. He also had a couple triples, 5 home runs, 49 RBIs to lead the team once again. And he steps in there, 2-0 count, check swing, and on that breaking ball, couldn't hold up, and it's got to be a strike. So Proctor has gone deep to start the game and the season. Here's the pitch swung on. This one is drilled to right center field. It's going to be over the head of the right fielder, rolling all the way to the wall. Ford is going to coast into second base with a double. The Rebels with 2 extra base hits to the first 3 batters, and that'll bring up Sawyer Reddick. See, Reddick had a tough fall campaign after a really good spring last year. Ready for a clean start after hitting .233 in the fall. Ford out there at second base. Going to run for himself at the moment. 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Gibson checks the runner. The pitch to Reddick is upstairs. Sawyer, 3 extra base hits, all doubles last season, 10 RBIs. Hitting in the cleanup spot here today. Look at second as Ford gets his lead, and that one is high from Gibson, 2-0. Gibson checks the runner, and there's an off-speed pitch in there for a strike as Reddick taking all the way on 2-0 on that off-speed. Silo out to a 1-0 lead. Gibson's 2-1 delivery, another breaking ball. That one misses in. 3-1 the count here to Sawyer. Don't forget, we'll have basketball action, audio broadcast on Thursday night, 7:30 the tip time. The Silo Lady Rebels in the Class 3A state tournament taking on top-ranked Washington. 7:30 the tip time from State Fair Arena. We'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv as that 3-1 pitch fouled off by Reddick. Backing out of play. Runs the count full here to Sawyer in the first inning. Nice crowd on hand here from Tushka today. Next pitch, that one is swung on, and that one is fouled back and out of play. It's Walt Kerr behind the plate for the Tigers. As Kerr's going to take a visit to the mound. Tushka's got off to a big offensive start this season. 12 runs in each of the first three games, but Coach Simon was talking, they played Fort Towson, Allen, and Soper in those three. Payoff pitch again. That one is swung on and drilled to the left, and it's going to be right at the left fielder and be caught as Reddick hit it well, but right at the Tushka left fielder. Let's see who that is out there. That will be Ryan Vessels playing left field. 2 down. Brings Josh Trout to the plate. Gibson, the look at second, is going to twirl and look forward back now. Here's the next pitch, and it is swung on and pulled. It's foul and out of play. Trout ahead of that one. Owen won the count. And that one cued off the end of the bat. Popped up to second and got to be caught there. And that'll be the inning for the Rebels here in the first. But they pick up a run on 2 hits, including the Connor Proctor season leadoff home run, and Silo leads at 1-0 here as we head to the bottom of inning 1. Easton Ford heads to the mound here. Going to get the start in the opener for Silo. He had a outstanding fall season on the mound. Ended up with a 7-0 record in 10 appearances, 32 2/3 innings pitched. He had a 1.50 earned run average. Struck out 27, walked 16. Allowed just 17 hits in those 32 2/3 innings. And Ford gets the call here today in the opener. We'll check the defensive lineup now for Silo. At third base is going to be Carter Parker. Shortstop, Kyler Proctor. Playing second base is Britt Salisbury. And then Charlie Gardner getting the start at first base. In the outfield, it's Connor Cordell in left and Xander Marshall in center. Colby Smith starting in right field. And the battery behind the plate is Josh Trout. And then, as I mentioned, Easton Ford on the mound for Silo this afternoon. Tegan Simon, the leadoff batter for Tushka here, and he's ready to go. As Ford rocks and fires, and the first pitch a little bit high for a ball. Here's Easton's next delivery, and a little bit off that one, and misses just low. Right behind the plate here today in Tushka. And there's a strike call. Ran it in on his hands. 2-1 the count here to Simon. Bottom of the first inning. Next forward pitch, and that one on the outside corner for a strike. Count even to 2-2. Simon has not offered it one yet. The senior shortstop. And the pitch swung on, chopped, and off the glove of Ford, but Easton's going to grab it and throw over to Gardner for the out. Comebacker to the mound. So Ford to Gardner for the putout. Going to bring up Landon Griffin to the plate. Griffin playing first base here this afternoon for Tushka. And he takes a strike. As Easton gets ahead in the count there. Now he may have found his rhythm as there's strike two called. Quickly ahead in the count. Ford rocks and fires, and that's close, but just missed off the outside for a ball. Comes Ford's next delivery, and it's swung on, and that one is hit back at the middle. Lined into center for a base hit. Left that one up a little to Griffin, and he's able to deposit that one into center field for the first Tiger hit of the contest. Brings Walt Kerr to the plate. Kerr, the big Tiger RBI producer last season. Up there hitting in the three-hole. And out of the stretch, Ford's pitch is a strike call. Rebels double play depth with Proctor and Salisbury up the middle. Ford delivers again. That one's outside. Nice snag by Trout, who tosses down to first base, but Griffin is back in easily. Token throw there from Josh. It's the 1-1, and that one inside to Kerr. Trying to work him in on the hands. Next one from Ford, swing and a miss. Kerr took a big hack at that one, couldn't connect. Count even at 2-2. Next one from Easton, and that one in on his hands and fouled off. One on with one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Sato out to a 1-0 lead thanks to the Kyler Proctor leadoff homer. So 2-2. And that one just missed. Runs the count full to Kerr here. That one just missed off the corner. Payoff pitch from Easton. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ford with the big strikeout for the second out here in the first inning. Pete Goodson will be the next batter. Goodson playing third base this afternoon. Griffin's still over there at first base. Here's a throw over from Ford. But not in time. Ford's pitch at off speed and catches the corner. Good looking pitch there from Easton. Next one, that's foul tipped into the glove for strike two. Easton made 5 starts in the fall as that pitch misses. 5 starts, 5 relief appearances. The 1-2 pitch, and that one got him in on the hands, and Goodson fouls it off. "20 pitches here in the opening frame for Easton. And here comes the 1-2. It's a breaking ball for a swing and miss as Goodson goes down swinging. Ford strikes out 2 in a row to wrap up the first inning. Sato carries a 1-0 lead into the second here from Tushka today. Kevin Farr here from Tushka today. As it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Rebels coming up. Carter Parker to lead it off. Let's see, Carter, it had a good fall, 443, the average, as he takes the ball from Gibson. Carter, 8 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 24 RBIs. That 443 average. And he watches that one inside. 2-0. Parker straight out of basketball. Rebels their final basketball game back on Friday. Now here on the baseball diamond today. Here comes the 2-0 from Gibson, and it's a breaking ball that drops in there for a strike call. Parker playing at third this afternoon. He swings on that one. Ground ball to third. Backhand stop by Goodson. The throw over is in time. Nice play by His fellow third baseman there. On that backhand snag and throw. Next batter is Charlie Gardner. Gardner, the starter at first base this afternoon. Steps in there, and he'll swing and miss. Charlie hit 161 in the fall. He's going to pop that one up. Shallow center field, racing out, and basket catch there by Simon. He collided with the second baseman, Hull, but they held on to it. And Gardner is retired on the shallow pop fly. Brings Colby Smith to the plate. Smith swings on the first pitch and drills it into left for a base hit. Colby hit 368. Limited duty in the fall, getting the start here today in right field. And he drills that one into left. That was third hit of the contest. 2-out single. That brings up Xander Marshall. Marshall squares, pulls back, takes the ball. Xander also saw limited at bats, but ended up hitting 500. He got some had some good ABs in the state tournament in the fall. And he squares here, takes another one for a ball. I guess the first one was called a strike. So throw down to first, not in time, and Smith's back in. Count even at 1-1 as Goodson on the grass at third base. Here's the pitch. And that one tails in there for strike 2 from Tristan Gibson. Gibson now 26 pitches. 2 outs here in the second. That one stays high. Evens it up at 2-2. The dangerous Kyler Proctor on deck. I don't think Tushka really wants to see him here in the second inning. After his first swing of the season was deposited out in the trees beyond left field. Smith with the lead, and the pitch is high, 3-2. So that'll allow Smith the early start at first. Full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch here, and it's low for ball 4. They're going to have to face Proctor. Big trouble here for Tigers as Proctor steps in, and they're going to put him on. They're going to intentionally walk him to load the bases. So Coach Simon's already seen too much of Proctor today, and he doesn't want no more. Proctor's intentionally walked to load the bases. And that brings Connor Cordell to the plate. Well, Proctor got one swing before his first intentional walk. First pitch in the dirt to Cordell, bounces away, and Smith scurries home from third base. So the intentional walk backfires on Tushka as a wild pitch, and the Rebels score from third. It's now 2-0. Well, calculated gamble there by Coach Simon. Marshall now down at third base. Proctor at second. Here's the next one to Cordell, and it's high. Silo up 2-0 and threatening for more. As here comes Coach Simon headed to the mound now, as it's a 2-0 count with Cordell at the plate. Last spring, Connor was right neck and neck with Easton Ford in the RBI lead throughout most of the season. Ended up at 34 RBIs in the fall. Even bigger problems for Tushka is Ford is on deck, and he is the RBI leader for 4 straight seasons, and he may get a chance with the bases loaded. 3-0 here to Cordell. Sure, the take is on for Connor. Now, Gibson's going to call time and call Kerr out to the mound. We'd already had a pitch clock violation, and if this was the majors. (3-0) to count. Look at second, pitch to Cordell, and it's taken for a strike. Connor was taking all the way. He may take another one here. They want to get Ford to the plate. The 3-1, it's swung on. Ooh, that one's drilled into the Tushka dugout. Wasn't taken there as he smashed that one, but foul. Gibson eyes the sign here now. Going to step off. Now back on. He's worked the count back full here to Cordell. The pitch from Gibson, and Cordell spoils that one and fouls it off. Gibson was breezing with 2 outs here in the inning before the 2-out single by Colby Smith started this flurry by the Rebels. The payoff pitch swung on, and that one is drilled to left down the line, and it is gone! Connor Cordell, a 3-run blast down the left field line that just stayed fair around the pole, and Cordell has made it a 5-0 Rebel lead. Cordell had, 7 home runs in the fall. That's inning. It took one time through the order for him to get rolling, but the Rebel bats are back. 3 home runs already. Let's see, they hit 32 in the fall. Walt Kerr's coming to the mound. We're going to have a change behind the plate. As Gibson heads to the outfield. So Kerr, the big right-hander, heading to the mound now in relief. Silo tags Gibson for 6 runs on 5 hits, including 3 home runs. Josh Trout will be the next Rebel batter. Well, Proctor and Cornell had not really seen much in the way of live pitching at all after coming out of basketball on Friday, but here in the first 2 innings, both have gone deep. Rebels' next action is scheduled for Thursday at home against Latta, but I don't think that game is going to happen. So likely Rebels will be off until next week in Florida in the annual spring break trip. 5 games scheduled in Florida. And we're going to try to have all 5 of those broadcast for you here on SolidRebels.tv coming up from the Tampa, St. Petersburg area next week. And during the Rebels trek to Florida over spring break. Josh Trout, the next batter. Trout popped out to second to end the first inning. He'll be the 9th batter to hit here in the second. First one that Kerr has faced. Reddick over there at first base with his lead, and the pitch, that one is swung on and pulled foul. As Trout jumped all over that first offering from Kerr. I was out in front. So Silo has broken it open here in inning number 2. Kerr checks the runner, pitch home, it's in the dirt. Blocked there. Rebels in quest of their 59th consecutive spring victory. That's second in the nation, second longest spring winning streak current in the nation. As that off speed drops in there for a strike call. Pitch from Kerr, and it's swing and a miss. He got Trout swinging to end the second inning, but Silo erupts for 5 runs. 3 hits, including 2 that left the park. Connor Cornell and Easton Ford in the second. And the Rebels lead it 6-0 as we head to the bottom of 2. As Easton Ford finishes off his warm-up tosses here in the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be Fisher Hurt for Tushka. Tigers ranked third in Class A in the first rankings of the season that came out this week. Hurt, the left-hand hitter. He swings on that one. Opposite field, punched it out there, and Cordell's going to field it on a hop. Opposite field, first pitch swinging was Hurt. Gets the single. See, that's going to bring up Kaysen Hull. Hull, the next batter. Runner on, nobody out in the second, and there's a off speed for a strike call. That was a double play depth. One now the count. Here's the next one from Ford, and it's fouled at the plate. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch from Easton, and it's going to be fouled again. That one off the left side this time as Hull stays alive. Silo up 6-0 here in the second. And there's a strike called. Ford got him looking. That's 3 strikeouts for Easton now. 3 of the 4 outs via strikeouts. Another left-hand hitter to the plate. It's going to be Tristan Gibson. And he watches the first one that just missed outside. Here's the next one from Ford, and that one gets away. Goes to the backstop. That's going to allow Hurt to advance on to second. Wild offering there from Ford. The 2-0 now, and it's a strike call. Nice day here at the ballpark in Tushka as that one chopped up the third baseline as that one cued off the bat. And Trout gets out there and fields it and throws him out at first for the second out. Trout to Gardner for the out. Fisher moves on down to third base. Let's see. Got a new batter in. There's a strike called as it is Tough Carey. Tough Carey, who came in to catch. And watches that one low. Count even a 1-1 to Carey. Ford's next delivery as it's swung on and missed. 1-2 from Easton. It's going to be poked foul off the right side. Carey staying alive. There's the next one. On the outside corner for strike 3. Got him looking. And the Tigers are retired. 2 more strikeouts in the frame for Ford. He's got 4 in the game. Tushka, no runs, 1 hit, a man left in the second inning. We head to the third. It's Silo 6 and Tushka nothing. Moving to the third inning here from Tushka today in the Rebels season opener. Six, 7, and 8 hitters due up for Silo, as Carter Parker's going to lead it off. Parker started that last inning as the Rebels sent 9 hitters to the plate. He grounded out. A nice play at third by Goodson to start that last frame. Here's Walker's first pitch. It's a breaking ball. Stays low, and Parker was able to hold off. Kerr gets his sign, rocks and fires, and that one's low. 2-0. That one's in there for a strike call. Rebels have come out guns ablaze here this afternoon. 5 hits and 3 of them have left the ballpark. And that pitch is low, 3-1. Charlie Gardner on deck. Here's Kerr's next delivery, and it's pulled foul up the left side. Parker out in front of that one a tad. Runs it full. Kerr rocks and fires. This one is chopped toward third, and tough play. Goodson coming in, fields it on the move, and the throw is in time. Looked like he bobbled it for a second, but Goodson stayed with it. Nice play there by the Tiger third baseman, as Parker is grounded out twice to third base. Brings Charlie Gardner to the plate. And Charlie will take a strike. Here's the next one, and it's strike two called. As Gardner watches two in a row. Popped out to short his last time up, and he's going to poke that one foul off the right side, not a play. His pop out, that was a nice play by Tegan Simon out there in shallow center field in traffic. He collided with the second baseman, but still held on, and that one's fouled. Still 0-2 the count. Charlie's fouled off two in a row. Kerr's next delivery, it's strike call. Got him looking that time. As Gardner is retired, 2 outs. This is where it started the last inning. It was 2 outs, nobody on, and Colby Smith started the run with a single as he watches strike one. Next one from Kerr. It's swung on, grounded, left side, and that's going to be through the hole. Another Colby Smith hit. And we'll see if he can get it going again as coming up is Xander Marshall. Marshall drew a walk his last time up, and then they didn't want to face Proctor and ended up intentionally walked him to load the bases. Pickoff attempt at first base as Smith is back in safely. Xander hitting in the 9 hole. Then it's back to the top of the order as the dangerous Proctor standing over there on deck. And you know, the Tigers are well aware of that. Kerr's next pitch, and it's fouled off as Marshall bunted it back to the screen. Sala with the run in the first, 5 in the second inning. Another pickoff attempt. Trying to keep Smith close over there. I kind of doubt he's running, but we'll see. Breaking ball, swung on. That's grounded left side. Backhand stop by Simon. The throw over and not in time. Marshall quickly down the line. Simon rifled the throw from deep in the hole, but Xander beat it by a step, and here comes Proctor. Same situation. We'll see if they intentionally walk him again. Oh, looks like they're going to pitch to Proctor this time. Kyler got one swing, his first at bat, and drilled it deep into the trees out in left field. So he's up here with 2 on and 2 out in the third. Kerr looks at second. Pitch home, and it's a breaking ball that is in there for a strike call. Proctor, the Oklahoma State signee at the plate. Here's Kerr's next delivery, and got him in on the hands. Fouls it off Foul ground on the right side, and it's going to be caught by the first baseman. As got Proctor in on the hands, and he pops it up foul, and it's snagged there by Griffin to end the threat in the third inning. Foul pop out. Proctor gets retired. We head to the bottom of 3, and Rebels lead 6-0. Pitching change. Rebels getting some work here today. As I said, it's probably they're going to be their only action before the spring break trip next week in Florida, as it's going to be Carter Parker coming to the mound. Gardner will move to third, and Easton Ford over to first base. As Parker taking his warm-up tosses. Carter in the fall, he had a outstanding fall as well, as he was 5-0 on the mound with 1 save. 6 starts, 10 total appearances. He pitched 30 in the third innings. 1.38 earned run average, struck out 36, walked 11. And he's out there now, facing 9-1-2 as the first pitch is in to Jackson Gregory for a ball. Parker looking to shake off some rust here, and we're going to have a pinch hitter. So it's going to be Catch Coates into a pinch hit. Catch Coates will be the pinch hitter here to start the third inning. He's got a 1-0 count. Now Parker ready to go. Carter rocks, fires, and that one off the hands, right back to him, and the throw to first is in time. Got him in on the hands, and a comebacker to the mound. There's one away. Parker to Ford for the out. Back to the top of the order, and it's taken Simon. And he watches that one low. Simon grounded back to the mound his first time. Here's the next one from Parker, and it's outside. I said Carter probably trying to shake off a little bit of rust. He's got some bullpens in, but first live hitters he faced, as that one's high. 3-0. Next one, and there's a strike call. So he got that one in there. Simon was taking all the way. Next one, and that one's inside, ball 4. Simon aboard. Landon Griffin, the next batter. Rebels eyeing a double play possibility. As Proctor and Salisbury talking it over out there in the middle infield. Simon leads away at first. He's a threat to run, as there's a swing and miss by Griffin. Now Carter ready to go on 0-1. Next pitch, breaking ball, and he couldn't hold up. Went around for strike 2. as that one was in the dirt. Nice block there by Trout. 0-2 the count. That one way upstairs. They pick-off attempt. Back pick try by Trout. Bounces away from Ford at first base, and that's going to allow Simon to move into scoring position on the error. On the pickoff try from Trout. And that pitch off speed, a little bit in. 2-2 the count. Walker on deck, and he's the big RBI man for Tushka. There's strike 3 called. Parker gets the strikeout for out number 2. Now the Rebels can be somewhat careful with Kerr at the plate, as Trout's going to go out and talk about it with Parker. Easton Ford worked 2 innings on the mound, and threw 36 pitches. He allowed no runs, 2 hits. Struck out 4. Did not walk anybody. Efficient debut for the senior right-hander. Now Parker working with runner at second, 2 outs. Pitch swung on and pulled foul by Kerr. He went after the first offering from Parker. Now Trout's going to walk back out there and may change the strategy. Senior to senior here. As Parker looks in with a grin to the plate to Trout. The 0-1 breaking ball, and it's a strike call. Backdoor curve. Had him looking there. Now 0-2. Next one to Kerr, and just missed off the outside corner. Trout tried to pull it back in, and the Rebels a little bit of sleep there, and Simon swipes third. And Silo not really paying attention to the base runner that close. So Pagan steals the bag. 1-2 the count. Kerr's going to take time and step out now. Now ready, rock and fire, and Parker's next one is outside. We're even at 2-2. To Walker. Next one, and that was a high fastball, and Kerr went after it and fouls it back and out of play. There's a breaking ball in the dirt, swung on and missed, as Trout fields it to throw to first, and nice leaping grab by Ford to keep that one from going into right field, as the throw a little bit high, and Easton had to leap up and grab it. And might have twisted his ankle a little bit coming back down on the bag, but able to get the out to end the Tiger threat in the third inning. For Tushka, no runs, no hits. There was an error, and a man left. We move to the fourth, and Sato continues the lead. 6-0. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Silo in the order here in the fourth. Rebels looking to add to their 6-0 lead. This is the season opener, as I mentioned. Next action for Silo baseball likely coming up in the spring break trip to Florida. And the plan is to have all those games broadcast for you here on SiloRebels.tv as Jory House will make the trip and have the call for those. So Rebels have 5 games, 5 varsity games scheduled in Florida this year. Here's the first batter. It's Connor Cordell, and he ropes the first pitch into left for a base hit. So Cordell, first pitch swinging, and roped that one over the head of Goodson, the third baseman. And the Rebels have something working already here in the fourth with Easton Ford coming to the plate. Ford hit a line smash over the left field wall his last time up. Solo home run. See what they do with him here. As the first pitch, it's in the dirt, trying to get him to chase, but Easton was having none of it. Cordell with good speed on the bases. Let's see. He stole 8 bases in the fall. Oh, he's picked off. Quick throw over there and caught Cordell by surprise. He was flat-footed, and he's going to be tagged out in the rundown after getting picked off there at first base. So there's one out. One and 0 the count to Ford. Now they can be a little more careful as breaking ball, and Easton takes it for a called strike. Now catcher Carey sitting up way outside. There you go. Missed that spot as catches too much of the plate, and Ford drills it into left for a hit. Easton with the ground ball single there. His third hit today. He's a triple away from the cycle here in the opener. A single, a double, and a home run for Ford already in his first 3 at-bats of the spring season. Sawyer Reddick to the plate. The pitch from Kerr, and it misses inside for a ball. Not a big park here at Tushka. Easton probably going to need some type of ricochet off the wall to be able to stretch into a triple, unless he got one right down the right field line into the corner. As that pitch misses to Reddick. 2-0 the count. Sawyer looking for his first hit. Here's the 2-0 delivery, and he's going to foul that one back and out of play. Reddick 0 for 1. Officially. He was also aboard via a walk. Ford with the lead at first. Not a whole lot over there, but there's the token pickoff try by Kerr, and Easton is back in easily. Next one from Carter, and it's checked off the end of the bat, foul. I think Sawyer meant to swing at that one, but got a piece of the bat, fouls it off. Still 6-0 Silo. A run in the first on a Connor Proctor lead off the season home run, and then 5 in the second inning with a couple of big blasts from Cordell and Ford. Here's the 2-2, and it is fouled back and out of play. As Reddick stays alive. Kirk came on in relief back in the second inning. He's at 30 pitches now for the game. And there's the strike 3 call. Got Reddick looking there. Brings Josh Trout to the plate with 2 outs. Kerr now with 3 strikeouts. Gibson did not strike anybody out. The first pitch outside for a ball to Trout. Ford still over there at first base. Rebels had a promising start to this inning after a leadoff single by Connor Cordell, but a pickoff. Before the Ford hit, and then strikeout. 1-1 the count. The next one from Kerr, and it's in the dirt. Tried to get Ford, or Trout to chase, but unable to do so. Nice day here in Tushka. Wind, slight wind out of the south, probably about 10 miles an hour. And there's ball 4. So a walk to Trout brings Carter Parker to the plate. Parker a chance here for an RBI with a runner in scoring position, looking for his first hit. Couple of ground outs to third for Carter today. Kerr checks the runner. The pitch home. That bounces away from the catcher carry. And the runners will advance on the wild pitch. It's going to draw a visit to the mound from Coach Dak Simon. For the Class A third-ranked Tushka Tigers. 2 runners in scoring position now. After the wild toss, Rebels damage outside of the Proctor home run to lead off the game. All the Rebel damage has come with 2 outs. And they've got another chance here. Sean Weaver running down there at second base for Trout, the courtesy runner. Now we're ready to go. 1-0. The count here to Carter Parker. Kerr rocks and fires, and that one is in the dirt for a ball. See, Carter had 24 RBIs in the fall campaign. It's the 2-0 from Kerr, and it's off speed on the inside corner for a called strike. Turned out to be a nice day. The rain is supposed to hold off until later tonight. And there's a breaking ball that catches the outside corner for strike 2. Couple called strikes here to Parker. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's the next one. It's swung on. This one is hit well to left, and it's way back off the wall. Off the wall, Parker's headed for extra bases. 2 runs are in. Carter Parker with a 2-out, 2-run double off the left field wall, and it's 8-0 Silo. Parker's first hit of the season. That one just missed going out. It been a little bit higher. That one was smacked off the wall. Landon Langley, the runner at second base now. As he will courtesy run for Parker. Langley, an off-season newcomer. And moving from Gunner, Texas, as Charlie Gardner, the batter, takes a strike. So Silo has tacked on 2 more. 8-0 the lead here in the 4th inning. Fouls that one off right side, backing out of play. Charlie 0 for 2 in the contest. There's a pickoff at second. Langley's back in. Langley, a good athlete. His father played at Southeastern Oklahoma State. Actually was a college teammate of Silo assistant Jamie Hastings. Here's a ground ball hit right side. Past the second baseman into right field. Gets by the right fielder and rolling all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. Gardner around second. He's headed to third, and they're going to hold him there. 2 errors on the play on Tushka as that one rolled past Hull at second, and then the right fielder got past the right fielder Coates out there. Rebels tack on another run. Gardner ends up at third base. Couple of Tushka errors on the play. It's now 9-0 Silo. Colby Smith at the plate, and he's working on a 3-hit day as well. He's got 2 singles. And he takes the first pitch here from Kerr for a strike call. That one's way upstairs, bounces away from the catcher. Now Gardner hesitates, stops, slides in, and he's safe at the plate around the tag. Dove around the tag attempt from Tough Carey and reached in with his left hand. Thought the umpire was going to call him out, but signals safe as said he missed the tag on the slide by, and Gardner was able to get the hand in and score the 10th run of the game. As Coach Simon comes out to talk. So Smith up there, nobody on now. And that was a pass ball that ended up scoring the run. Gardner hesitated, though, and was almost out on a tag by the catcher. And there's a strike called on that breaking ball. Count even at 2-2 to Colby Smith. 10-0, Silo up. They've scored 4 in the inning. A 2-2 pitch here, and it's strike 3 called on the outside corner. So Kerr gets the strikeout to end the inning, but not before the Rebels once again dealt with 2 outs, 4 runs, 3 hits. There were 2 Tushka errors. Silo has scored 9 runs with 2 outs, and they lead it 10-0 here as we head to the bottom of 4. Carter Parker back out there for his second inning of work on the mound. Still trying to shake off some rust. As he making his first action on the mound against live hitters. The non-basketball Rebels, they had a few scrimmages to get under their belt. But the basketball players just been in since Saturday. Couple practices and ready to go. And here we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. 4, 5, and 6-2 up for Tushka. And Goodson swings on the first pitch. Pops it up behind the plate, and it's back and out of play. Silo up 10-0 here in the 4th. Rebels with a run in the first, 5 in the second, 4 in the 4th. Here against third-ranked Tushka. Breaking ball, and it's a called strike. That was a nice one from Parker. Rebels going to need quite a few pitchers next week in Florida. 5 varsity games on tap. On the schedule. If all of those get played. First ones on the slate, I believe, are on Tuesday. Don't forget, you should be able to see them all here on SoloRebels.tv. If you can't make the trip. The 1-2 now, swing and miss in the dirt. Gets Goodson swinging, and Trout's throw right on the money this time. And Parker with that wicked breaking ball for the strikeout. Goodson is retired to start the 4th. Brings Fisher Hurt to the plate. And Hurt watches the first pitch outside. Next one is outside as well. Parker now with 3 strikeouts. 2-0 the count. Hurt watches that one for a strike call. Right down Broadway that time. Starting to get a little darker here at the ballpark. They have to get the lights on before this is over. Here's one swung on. Hit well to right center. And quickly over to cut that one off as Xander Marshall showed off his speed, held him to a single as that one was over in the gap. Marshall holds him to a single. That brings up the next batter is Kason Hull. Hull watches a first one a little bit low from Parker. Tushka now with 3 hits in the contest as Hull's going to foul that one off. That was Hurt's second hit of the day. And another breaking ball from Parker. Hull was able to hold up on that one. 2-1 the count, and he's going to poke this one. Foul ground, right side, and it's going to fall harmlessly over there. As Easton Ford, Colby Smith were both given chase. Neither one could get there. Count now even at 2-2. Parker's pitch swung on, grounded back toward the middle, fielded by Proctor, goes to second for one, and on to first, double play. Proctor to Salisbury, and then to Ford for the final out. As the Rebels turn 2. And I think that is going to do it. 10 runs after 4 innings. The Rebels win it on the run roll as they turn the double play for their 59th consecutive spring victory. Rebels win streak runs to 59 in a row in the spring, second longest in the nation. And they'll try to continue that streak next week in Florida. When they go on their annual spring break trek. Looking at the final numbers from this one as we wrap it up here. Winning pitcher is Easton Ford for the Rebels. He goes 2 innings as he allowed no runs, 2 hits, struck out 4, did not walk anybody. Efficient start for Easton to the season. Carter Parker, 2 innings in relief, and no runs, 1 hit. He struck out 3, walked 1 in relief. Gibson took the loss for Tushka as he went an inning and 2/3, the Southpaws. He was tagged for 6 runs on 5 hits, including 3 home runs, walked 3 batters. For the Rebels offensively, they end up with, let's take a look at it in the game. Sano with 10 hits in the on the day. Easton Ford had 3 of those. He was a triple away from the cycle in his 2023 debut. Single, a double, a home run, and Ford drove in a run. Rebels also got 2 hits from Connor Cordell. A single and a 3-run homer. He had 3 RBIs. 2 hits also from Colby Smith, both those coming on singles. And then 1 hit for Connor Proctor on the his first swing of the season, the leadoff home run back in the first inning That was really about the only chance he had, opportunity he had. As they intentionally walked him the second time with runners on. Let's see, Carter Parker had a double, and he drove in 2 runs. And the Rebels also got a single from Xander Marshall in the contest. So Silo off to a 1-0 start on the season. And I believe next action is going to be coming up next week in Florida. The Rebels will play on Tuesday. I believe the game times be at IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. 1 p.m. the start time on Tuesday. 6 p.m. at Bradenton Christian in Bradenton, Florida. Then on Tuesday night, a couple of games on Thursday scheduled. A doubleheader. That in St. Petersburg, Florida, against a pair of teams from Pennsylvania. And then Saturday, the wrap up to the Florida game slate as they will take on Sarasota Christian in Sarasota, Florida. So that's the schedule for next week. Next home action for the Rebels comes up, the home opener on the 21st of March. It's a Tuesday afternoon. Kingston will be in town. And it's also be a special Bowen family tribute night at the ballpark. So join the Rebels then on March the 21st. That's going to not do it for the broadcast here today. The Rebels win it in the run roll over Tushka and off to a 1-0 start, picking up their 59th consecutive spring victory. 10-0 Silo. Don't forget, our next action here on SiloRebels.tv comes up Thursday evening, Thursday night, 7:30 the tip time. Audio broadcast only from State Fair Arena. It's the Silo Lady Rebels in the state tournament. They'll take on Top Rank Washington. And you can hear it live here on SiloRebels.tv, free of charge. Audio broadcast only due to OSSA regulations. So that's going to do it. So until then, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from Tushka, where the Rebels win today 10-0.